Anti FPL freak here. We fall back down to earth this game week and finish with 28 points. This was mostly due to Jose Sa's performance, where he was able to save a penalty and keep a clean sheet against Nottingham, getting 14 points, which makes up half of our entire points this week. Although this obviously hurt, the rest of the team were able to salvage what could have been a much worse game week. Bringing in McKenna paid off, whilst Cody and Salisu both delivered. The Christensen captain didn't really pay off, but at least there was no clean sheet. And in midfield, we had the McBrothers doing what they do best. Talk about consistency. McNeil played as a left wing back against Tottenham, so he's essentially a midfielder playing as a defender, but doesn't get any clean sheet points. That's what we like to see here. Meanwhile, Coutinho also did very little for Villa coming off the bench. Hickey and Guedes didn't play this game week, which meant that Vardy and Ronaldo came off of our bench, which actually worked out extremely well, as both Vardy and Ronaldo got a yellow. In an alternate universe, Ronaldo got man of the match for scoring this bizarre goal. Finally, Nketiah once again shining with the one-pointer and continuing his one-point streak. It's a quick turnaround for game week 12. Looking at our team, we need to address both Hickey and Guedes. Hickey is injured, while the new Wolves manager doesn't seem to favor Guedes. Thankfully, we have 2 transfers banked. So I did some research looking at the Anti FPL website. There's a lot of good ways to find the best Anti FPL players. Here I was looking at points per million this season. So I was thinking for midfield replacements maybe Joelinton or Rodri or Tielemans, as they cost a decent amount while also doing very little. In the end though, I went for Dan James. He's done almost nothing this season for Fulham, and he never plays the full 90 minutes, which you just love to see as an Anti FPL manager. As for the defenders, it was more tough since Hickey is 5 million, so he covers a decent amount of budget. But I found Nelson Semedo, who seems less likely to play, but has been coming off the bench the last 4 games. For future transfers though, I've got to look out for this man right here. Whichever team he's backing, I'll be sure to transfer those players in. So this is our team for the next game week. Unfortunately, I have to play Vardy against Leeds due to the blank for Arsenal, so I'm hoping he just comes off the bench, but I feel like he might punish me. Here are some of the interesting Game Week 11 scores from the Anti FPL League. Scoring is boring typically ends up on this part of the video either with a really good score or a not so good one. This time it's the latter, with a score of 40, largely made up by the captaincy on Gomez, where Liverpool shut out Man City. Differentials only had Declan Rice and Van Dijk return for them, with a score of 38, while Anti FPL here had Alisson also return massive points for them, unfortunately. It's not every week you have a keeper get an assist. I'm pretty sure Control-Alt-Delict here is not active anymore, but I just thought it was funny how big of a game week they had, scoring 71 points, with Rice captaincy, Solanke scoring a brace, and with returns from Højbjerg and Gehi. It's actually quite impressive with a game week rank of 120k. On the other side, it was a really good game week by Captain HK with a score of 16, while FPL Boosie had Patrick Bamford missing a penalty for the -1. Antelope Melons also had 16 points with Havertz, Bruno, Bowen and Zaha, all players that you might consider in real FPL. Let's hope we have a strong game week as we're almost on the first page of the Anti FPL website. Let's keep it up. Thanks for watching.